Hello, this is a short video on how to remove the beak on a 2024 Plus Triumph Tiger 900 GT Pro. In this shot you'll see the screen is already removed. You don't have to remove the screen to do this. I actually removed the screen for a completely different reason. So you only have to remove 2 bolts to release the beak, and they are located underneath on the underside. They're 5mm Allen key and they're located just behind the horn on either side. And in this video I've done them up finger tight, so I'll remove them with my fingers rather than needing an actual Allen key. And there's the 2 bolts removed. Having removed the 2 bolts, you need to grip the beak firmly and pull forwards. I recommend using 2 hands, although you see me do it with only 1, but you have more control with 2. And the beak just pops off, and then if you look, there are lugs on either side just visible then, and if you look now you'll see it's a black lug, not the metal ringed one. The black lug locates in like a figure of 8 slot on each side, which I'll show you as we pan around to the edge of the bite. You can see the figure of 8 shot now in the edge of the screen, which it locates in. So you're just pulling against that when you pull forwards, basically. So that's how the removal and how the plug works, and it also gives you an idea about how to put it back on. There are a couple of clips on the underside of the beak which I suspect are for holding the wiring that leads down to the horn. Reinstalling the beak is a matter of sliding the sides past the under edge of the headlights around, and then locating those clips back in the figure of 8, and then you need a firm push backwards. You need to check it's located correctly on the underside as you do this, and you probably need to check those clips that I suspected were for wires after you've got it sat back in. It's probably a little bit easier to try and ease one side in at a time. You'll hear a firm click when you push it in on each side to tell you it's actually sat, and then obviously you need to put the bolts back in afterwards, but the installation is relatively easy. So while I've got the beak off, I'll just do a quick video on how to remove the panel that the front indicators are bolted to as well. There's a Torx, I think it's a Torx 27 bolt at the front, which is actually thread locked, so it needs a bit of force to get it out. And then if you look over and inside, there's also around at 5mm Allen key bolt. Both of these have been already loosened for this video, so I'm just going to undo them with my fingers. There we go, 2 bolts out. Now this one is also on a slight, it's not notched, it's loosely fitted, but you have to slide upwards and back against the inner panel to get it out. And there you have it. There's no reason to undo this inner panel to get in here at all. I'm just going to rest that back on while I stop the video. So, and obviously to reassemble you just do the reverse. In fact, if I show you the lug position, you'll see on the inside there's the bit it slides into, and then on the inside of here, just behind that white clip, you can see the lug that slightly engages. There you go. So one thing of note, the inside of the indicators is not a captive nut, so if you start loosening the Allen bolt that holds the indicators on, you will find that you get to a point where it just spins and spins and spins, which might be a reason why you have to get inside this pod if you don't realise. Thanks.